Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Syaza wardiah. Today I would like to talk about the conflict between ethnic Dayak and Malay toward ethnic Madurese in Kota Sampit and Kota Singkawang, Kalimantan, Indonesia. First of all, conflict of ethnic violence between indigenous ethnic groups and immigrants from other regions of Indonesia have occurred frequently in Kalimantan since the 1970s. But the scale and intensity of the violence increased immediately with the breakup of the Suharto New Order. In the years after 1997, there were a series of ethnic violence conflicts that were at the time very sensational in the national and international media as they involved incidents of form of violence that seem clearly ancient such as hate hunting and cannibalism. The violence took place mainly between the indigenous population of Borneo who come from various ethnic groups collectively known as the Dayak, and recent transmitted from the small and dense island of Madura in the Java Sea. While between 1966 and 1998, around 300,000 Madurese were resettled in Kalimantan, with the largest concentration in West and Central Kalimantan. First of all, there are two cities involved in the ethnic conflict between Dayak and Madura in Sampit in 1997 and 2001, and the Malays and Madura in Singkawang in 1999. First, Sampit is a city and wooden port on the Sampit River in the province of Central Kalimantan on the island of Borneo, Indonesia. This is the seat of East Kota Waringin Regency. This city also is the largest timber port in all of Indonesia. Meanwhile, the second city where ethnic conflict occurs is Singkawang, or we call it Sang Hyujong, is a city in West Kalimantan, Indonesia. Initially, Singkawang was a village part of the Samba Sultanate, and then Singkawang village also as a stopover for traders and gold miners from Monterado. So, in analyzing the ethnic conflict between Dayak, Malay and Madurese in Sampit City and Singkawang City, ours chose Galtung theory of conflict triangle model. In Galtung, the conflict triangle model, there are three components, which is situation, attitudes and behaviors that are interdependent with each other. The conflict triangle explains that conflict can occur due to the situation that are divided into two, which is the environment and contradiction among the conflict actors. In addition, the conflict triangle also explains that through the attitude of the disputing parties, such as their perception of a particular situation, can also affect the situation and behavior until the occurrence of conflict. The next aspect in the conflict triangle is the behavior of the conflicting parties, resulting in behavioral action that lead to actions such as using of violence in the conflict phase, resulting in many lives being lost. So, ethnic conflict in Kalimantan is appropriate to use the conflict triangle because the attitude of these conflicting actors lead to violent behavior and causes the situation to become tense. First of all, in 1997, the killing of two Dayak in Kota Sampit as a result of the violent and cruel attitude and behaviors of the Madurese has angered other Dayak. Furthermore, the police who were supposed to adjudicate the case cooperate well with both ethnicities to reconcile the situation, but the police were biased and sided with the Madurese ethnicity in the killings. As such, the matter further aroused the Dayak ethnic anger against Madura. Hence, the Dayak ethnicity also act according to the emotion of the time. They had headed to Sanggau Ledor, and where the offender is said to live there. As many as 400 ethnic Dayak had gathered upon arrival there, and they started burning Madurese ethnic houses there. After that, they also burned more Madurese house all the way from Sanggau Ledor through Samalantan towards Singkawang, and in Bengkayang, south of Sanggau Ledor. On the second day, they were there. In addition, in 1999, ethnic Malay and ethnic conflicts that occur in Singkawang of Madura is also due to the attitude of the ethnic Madurese, greedy, and also want to take the right of ethnic Malay there. These two conflicting ethnicities are Muslim. This conflict is also related to behavior of ethnic Madurese, famous with a negative perspective, as an ethnic Madurese killed one person minibus conductor ethnic Malay. Then the ethnic Malay acts enter into Sambas and burning houses and killing ethnic Madurese. However, there are forces that are blocking the action of ethnic Malay from doing so, but they did not succeed in stopping the ethnic Malay. This is because in the situation, many officials who work with ethnic Malays led by FKPM to dispel all ethnic Madurese are in Sambas out of the area. Meanwhile, they also brought the Madurese ethnic to temporary shelter to be deported back to Madura. Furthermore, in the Dayak and Madura ethnic conflict in Sampit for the second time in 2001 also involved the attitude of the Madura ethnic, which caused the Dayak ethnic to act aggressively towards Madura. This is because the economic situation that is very divisive in Madura compared to the Dayak ethnic group in the Dayak area has greatly raised the anger of ethnic group because Madura is considered to have deprived the Dayak a source of livelihood, especially in employment. This conflict also occurred due to the stubborn and unconscious attitude of the Madurese being in the Dayak area, causing the Dayak ethnic Asians to have sacrificed their life. The Dayak have acted by beheading the Madurese and holding the head while riding to the truck around the city. Meanwhile, by using the method of analyzing the conflict triangle ethnic conflict between Dayak and Madurese, Malay to have been recognized. So I can say that this ethnic conflict occurs due to the attitude, situation and behavior of conflict actors in Kota Sampit and Kota Singkawang, which stem from the violent attitude of Madura. Through this analysis, Madura attitude is very prominent that they will be very negative and reckless act by killing the Dayak and Malay in interest of themselves. Because of this situation was created by ethnic Madurese in every ethnic conflict in 1997, 1999 and 2001, the Dayak and Malays have an ethnic behave more violently than Madura. Finally, this theory has clarified that the attitude, situation and behavior of the actors involved in this conflict play an important role as it results in the bloodshed of each ethnicity. That's all from me. Thank you.